Hey guys, Adam Savage in the tested offices with my new background, which is now just 5 Billy bookcases. There is a separate video, which we'll link in the description, of me putting these in, or this is a continuation of that video. But I just want to point out that, like, it's dark. It's dark. It's a dark and stormy night. I'm going to add lighting to these shelves. And it's so dark here. Is that better? Okay, I'm going to add lighting to these shelves. And the old way I did lighting in my cave was that I put doors on these bookcases and I ran a single lighting strip up the mullion, which was a brilliant idea given to me by a production designer friend of mine years and years ago. What I'm going to do instead this time is I'm actually going to run strips of wood along the shelf lines, and I'm going to put LEDs on the backside. That should, yes. And so I'm going to run 5 lines, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines of LEDs. And they're going to be, I have the box around here somewhere. We're going to be able to dial in their color. We're going to be able to dial in their color. I'm sorry it's so dark back here. It won't be this dark forever because we're putting lights in right now. So I have measured out, and I'm going to start cutting the first 5 pieces of wood. And then once I've cut them and fit them, then I'll paint them and install them. All right, here we go. These are my pieces of wood. And the way they're going to work is... The way this is going to work is that I'm going to cut a notch in the back. Well, first I'm going to screw them together. Then I'm going to cut a notch in the back that accommodates the uprights. And then I'm going to use my table saw and cut a channel for the lights that will go slightly deeper. It's hard to explain right now. It'll be really easy to explain just by showing you the thing when I make it. There are 10 pieces of wood I have to custom make to this. And I still haven't figured out exactly how I'm going to... I might have. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, first up is to screw these all together and make them one piece of wood. Then I can notch them. I think I can move my laptop. Okay. Good. That's one. Two. All right, so let's get these lined up. Those will die against the grate. Yeah, that's why you didn't work. Wow, they all worked except this one. Did you just shear the tip off of this? Are you kidding me? All right. Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's just the bit I wanted in there. That's great. Okay, so I have notched each piece so that this rides over the little uprights all the way down the shelves. And I have them cut into 2 pieces, a long and a short. Now what I want to do, since this is the inside and this is where the lighting goes against, I don't want the lighting to have to bridge this business because that's a close fit. So what I want to do is, sorry, I'm showing you this from the other side. What I want to do is I want to use my table saw and remove that. And when I remove that, that surface, this upright, will be where the lights stick to. And that'll allow me to paint these and install them, and then to put in the lighting, because that should be the last step. So I am going to now set up on my table saw, pull it out and get that ready. So it's going to take a minute. All right, so here's what's interesting about what just happened is for each, so these screw to the shelves, allowing the uprights to be a little proud with that little notch. And then there's the secondary notch, which allows the light strip to run along behind this mullion and project light that way. And I made this notch on the table saw, and it's great. Everything's very happy. Everyone's very happy with it. But for the top one, I did a double because I wanted to light both at the above and the bottom. And this made this little nubbin that was left in the middle, I didn't accommodate for that, and it's too small. And when this dropped, and it almost sheared. So I have glued it back together. It's going to screw together. And what I've done is I've actually run some hot glue along that top seam because I'm not going to cut away that notch. I'm only going to cut away the bottom notch. And that will hopefully get me what I need, because I don't need to walk you through the whole process. I don't know why I feel like I need to walk you through every last bit of it, except that's kind of what the point of the video is. But suffice to say, I almost screwed up. I only bought enough wood. This is me. I always only buy like 10 pieces of wood when I think I need 10 pieces, and I really should come home with 12. All right, I'm just going to clean this up so it'll run along the fence, and then once I get this part fenced off, once I take the notches out of these 2 top rails, then I will get some paint, black paint, and paint all these. And then we install. Okay, so I've got the mullions. They're in. I'm happy with them. This is just the, well, I mean, this was pre-primed baseboard from the lumber yard. So it painted up real nice like. And then here is, see, that's the surface that the lights will go against, that little inner lip there. And so now it's incumbent on me to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lengths that are 31.5 times 5, which is 155, 6, something. Anyway, in the 150-inch zone. I've got 87 feet of this stuff. Oh, right. And then what I have to do over here is where it terminates over here, I've got to wire it so that it's contiguous. Right? Yes. Yep. So let's see here. I'm going to get some. First, I'm going to cut these pieces to length. It's oh, look at that. That's something. There weren't lights before. If the lights give me this I can just turn them off or find someone to build me a circuit. But right now, all the lights are working. They're on. And I'm gonna do the final install of the bottom 3 rungs. And then we can play around with the color temperature and the brightness. So let's see here. Oh, that's not as, I'm like, why am I doing that? That's not as bad as, oh yeah, now I can see some rolling shutter artifact. Let's see if varying levels of brightness and color temperature might not fix that. Let's see here. I love it. It's beautiful. I'm very happy. I'm very pleased. But this rolling shutter thing has me bummed out. I got to talk to Joey about it. Okay. I'm slightly relieved because I was just playing around with settings and we do get rolling shutter from this setting. But watch this. I think I'm in the center of frame. No rolling shutter. So only the front-facing camera gives a rolling shutter for these lights, but the rear-facing one does not. I, for one, am relieved. I can't thank you enough for supporting us by watching the channel. If you've been to our merch store, you might want to head there again because we are always updating our roster with new products. Here is the anime-inspired Tested logo in Japanese, one of my all-time favorite new designs. We're also selling Tested mugs and Tested hats. Oh, and if you want a cup of tea, we're selling that too.
Tested-store.com.
Tested-store.com.